We recreated our first date, and it was hilarious. Love stories are often sprinkled with magic, but ours had a bit of a chaotic charm, and reliving our first date proved to be an adventure neither of us could have anticipated. Let me take you back to where it all began, a quirky little cafe on Main Street called Been There, Brewed That, where mismatched furniture and an enthusiastic barista set the stage for our romantic and laughable beginning. The original date, awkward yet adorable. When Jake and I met 3 years ago, it was through a dating app. After days of witty banter, we decided to meet in person. I arrived first, nervously fidgeting with the menu as I waited. Jake showed up 10 minutes late, carrying an umbrella he didn't need, it wasn't raining, and wearing a bright green sweater that clashed with everything around him. We spent the evening talking about our favorite books, movies, and most embarrassing moments. I spilled my latte all over the table midway through the date, turning my face a shade that matched the cafe's crimson walls. Jake, ever the gentleman, used about 100 napkins to mop up the mess. It was awkward, yes, but it was also sweet and genuine. By the end of the night, we were both laughing so hard our stomachs hurt. We said goodbye with an accidental hug that almost knocked over a chair. Fast forward to now. 3 years later, Jake and I decided to recreate that unforgettable evening. Little did we know, our second attempt would be just as memorable, but for entirely different reasons. We started by finding outfits that mirrored our original ones. Jake managed to dig out the infamous green sweater from the back of his closet, after much coaxing from me, while I wore a similar floral dress I'd bought just for the occasion. We returned to Been There, Brewed That, which miraculously still had the same mismatched charm. As we walked in, the barista, now a middle-aged man with a bushy beard, greeted us with an exaggerated, "Welcome back," as if he remembered us from years ago. He didn't. Chaos ensues. Everything started smoothly, but it didn't take long for things to go hilariously off-script. For starters, Jake accidentally ordered a cappuccino instead of his usual black coffee, which led to an impromptu lesson on how to handle foam art. I couldn't resist ordering the same latte that had been the star of my earlier spill, only this time, I nearly dropped it before even sitting down. As we reminisced, we decided to reenact some of the more awkward moments from our first date, including the accidental hug. The timing was perfect. Right as Jake leaned in, I tripped over the chair leg, sending us both tumbling to the floor. Laughter erupted from the other patrons as we scrambled to our feet, red-faced but grinning. To top it off, Jake brought a prop, an old paperback book he'd mentioned on our first date. In a dramatic attempt to read a passage aloud, he gestured so wildly that he knocked over his cappuccino.